take a piece of paper, you can do this on a Google sheet, an Excel sheet or whatever, but you need to see where all your money is coming from and where all of your money is going. So you're gonna start by writing your income and your different income sources. This might be your job, it could be your business, it could be your investments. See all the money that came in. Then you're going to subtract every single expense. Take your credit card statement, take your debit card statement, take your bank statements, and look where all of your money went. Now, ideally, you're going to categorize this by these are my eating out, these are my groceries, this is everything else. So you're going to categorize this by the different types of expenses that you have. That way now you can see your income, you have your expenses, and then you have whatever's left. And then you can see, did you invest this money? Did you save this money? Did you put some of this money to charity? What are you doing with this money? You need to see this in order to actually be able to improve your finances, because in business, what they say is if you can't track it, you can't optimize it. Well, it works the same way with your money. If you don't know where your money is going, you have no way to actually improve what you're doing with your money. And the reason why this is so difficult is because this is almost like giving yourself a report card. Nobody liked getting their grades when you were in math class in high school. Well, now when you do this, you're going to have to take a look at what's actually happening with your money. And I can guarantee you, the first time you do this, you are going to be shocked when you see where your money is going. And immediately, I don't even have to tell you what to do. Immediately, you're going to find ways to cut expenses and have more money. Once you see how much money you brought in, you cannot spend more than that money, because if you don't have any money left over, you can't invest your money to build wealth. You can't save your money to protect you, and you can't give any money back because you're spending all of your money. This means now you got to start spending less money strategically. Where can you start spending less money? Well, you got to see where your money is going in the first place. Maybe you eat out less. Maybe you stop buying so much stuff. Maybe you can't afford to go on those vacations right now. Maybe you can't afford a monthly massage membership. See where your money is going, and then see where you can cut back on some of these expenses, because if you're spending more than what you bring in, well, you will never be able to build wealth. Pay yourself first. And the first time I heard that, I thought that meant that when I pay myself first, I'm gonna spend this money here first. I'm gonna spend money on a nice vacation to treat myself, or I'm gonna buy myself a nice car, or I'm gonna buy myself this nice thing, that way I can pay myself and treat myself. But paying yourself first does not mean treating yourself first. That means building your wealth first, which means always spending money here first. Investing your money first. And the way that you do that is by creating a system where now no matter how much money you get paid, you always put aside money to invest. You always put aside money to save, and then you spend whatever's left. The biggest mistake the majority of people make when it comes to their money is they spend their money first and then they save and invest whatever's left. But if you want to become wealthy, and what wealthy people do is they invest and save their money first, and then they spend whatever's left. The simplest way that you can do that is by following something like a 75-15-10 plan, which says that for every dollar that you earn from here on out, 75 cents is the maximum that you can spend. 15 cents is the minimum that you invest. 10 cents is the minimum that you save. Now what you're doing is anytime you get paid, you're always paying yourself first, because you're always investing your money. The more money you make, the more money you invest. You're always saving your money. Now a little caveat here when it comes to saving, because when it comes to your saving, you don't want to just keep saving your money forever. You want to save your money strategically, and that means saving somewhere between 3 to 12 months worth of expenses. So figure out what your monthly expenses are, multiply that by 3, multiply that by 12, and this will give you a range for how much money you should save. Once you hit that amount of money that you want to save, then you can stop saving and reallocate this money here to your investments, because this is what's going to make you wealthy. This is what's going to protect you against an emergency. This is what allows you to live your life and enjoy your life by having the nice things. This is the money that you can spend, and of course, I want you to give back too. Give money to charity. Give your time. But I also want you to remember that the more you have, the more you can do. And this is why you want to make sure you can take care of yourself, because if you are hungry, you can't feed another hungry person. But if you can fill your cup, if you can take care of your finances, you're going to have the ability to give back and do more. So always give back. But also remember, you need to make sure you take care of yourself, that we have the ability to give back. Because most people talk about the importance of giving back, but they have nothing to give. You got to make sure you take care of yourself, that we actually have money and have wealth to give back. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't have to be a millionaire to start giving back, and you can also give back your time. I'm not saying you can't do that. What I'm saying is if you can take care of yourself, you can take more care of other people. The more you have, the more you can give. If you're walking around paying extra for the Nike, you're paying extra for the Gucci, what you got to remember is you're a walking advertisement for Nike and Gucci. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. If you like the Nike, if you like the Gucci, and you can afford it, no big deal. But if you're broke if you're struggling with money, you don't need to be paying a premium to be wearing these brand name products to advertise their stuff, to walk around as a walking billboard when you're not getting paid to do that. Because now you're paying Nike, you're paying Gucci to advertise their products. Again, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with having nice things. There's nothing wrong with having expensive things. There's nothing wrong with having luxury things. I want you to have all the nice things, but I want you to be able to afford it. If you are broke, if you don't have money in the bank, if you don't have an investment, if you don't have an emergency fund, you should not be walking around with Gucci on your belt or with Nike on your feet. You need to have something that can actually take care of your feet and keep your pants off, but you should not be walking around with Nike on your feet and Gucci on your belt. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you gotta do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.